Hello students, welcome to English e-learning class 12. Today we will study a very important topic of class 12, that is invitations. It comes for 4 marks in your board exams. So let's begin how to write invitation. First, you should know students what is invitation. An invitation is a request to an individual to come or go somewhere or to do something. This invitation is request to any individual, means you are inviting a person, you are calling a person to any reception, to any inauguration or any function, or you are inviting any chief guest, and you give a letter or you give a card to invite that person. That is known as invitation. These invitations are of two types. One is formal invitation, other is informal invitation. So let's see what is formal invitations. Formal invitations are formal and polite, pleasant and courteous. This formal invitation can be given in two formats. One is printed invitation cards, means you can give a printed card to someone, or otherwise you can give a handwritten letter. First is printed invitation cards. Printed invitation cards inviting guests to be present on a particular occasion. Such invitations do not include the name of the addressee. Means in this one card is made and it is given to the guest to whom you are inviting, and name of the addressee is not mentioned on the printed invitation cards. Other is formal type, that is handwritten letter. It is addressed to a VIP invited to preside over a social, cultural and educational function. In these invitations to VIPs, the name of the addressee appears prominently. Means here in this it is a handwritten letter and VIP is invited to any social gathering or cultural function or educational function, and in this VIP's name is properly mentioned and that is prominently written in the letter. Next is informal invitations. Informal invitations generally take the shape and form of personal letters. We use these to invite our friends, relatives and dear ones with whom we have intimate, personal and friendly relations. And informal invitations, the tone and treatment is relaxed, informal and friendly. Now in the next is informal invitation. It is given in the form, it is actually used to invite the friends or relatives or our dear ones, and the language is little bit changed. It is not like formal invitation, tone of the invitation is different and it is in an informal way or a friendly way. Now you should know what are the main characteristics of formal invitation. While writing formal invitation, what are the things that you have to take care? First is, a formal invitation is normally a single sentence presentation in third person. First thing, it is written in a single sentence presentation, and third person is, it is written in third person form. It is not written in first person. Formal invitations are generally printed invitation cards. We use them to invite guests on some auspicious occasion like birthdays, weddings, inauguration of shops, houses, etc. This formal invitation, it is given, actually printed on the invitation card. You have seen during birthdays or wedding or inauguration of any shops or houses. That time printed cards are distributed and guests are invited on this special occasion, and that becomes an auspicious occasion. Third is, the invitation answers the questions who, whom, when, where, what time, and for what. That is the occasion, name of the invitee, name of the host, date, time, and venue is given on the card. That is actually written in the card. Means what is the occasion, who is invited, and who is the host, and when the function is there, and what is the time, and what is the place where the function is being organized. The other details include name, designation, and address of the organizer, sponsor or host, or the names of the chief guest or special invitees in case of an official invitation. Suppose it is an official invitation, that time here the details, it includes name, designation, address of the organizer, the person who is organizing, or the any organization is there, the person who is sponsor or the hosting the function, that time name of the host, sponsor, or address of the organizer is also given, and name of the chief guest or special invitees are also written on the official invitation. Sometimes you have seen on the invitation cards of any annual function or any sports meet, that time you have seen name of the special guest or the chief guest is mentioned on the card. Fifth is printed formal invitations don't include the name of the addressee. On the printed one, they don't include the name of the addressee to whom we are writing the letter, means to whom we are giving that invitation card. Actually it is written on the top, on the envelope. Invitations to VIP to preside over a function do carry the name of VIP prominently. When invitation is given to VIPs, those who are coming to the function, then their name, VIP's name is prominently written on the invitation card. Length as per CBSE guidelines is limited to 50 words, means whenever you are writing an invitation, word limit is always given, it is 50 words. You should not write lengthy invitations or so many words in the invitation. Next type is informal invitations. While writing informal invitations, you have to take care of some main points. Informal invitation follow the pattern of ordinary personal letters. These letters are written to relatives, friends, and acquaintances. Here, actually, informal letter is written to friends or the relatives or your friends or those that they are acquaintances. These letters are first or second person presentation. Mostly it is written in first or second person presentations. Personal feelings and emotions find an expression, means according to a feeling or personal feeling or emotions get a place in this invitation. The writer's address is given in the usual place. Even the writer's address is also given on in that invitation letter. The writer's fourth point, the salutation is usually dear plus name, means while writing the salutation you can write dear and then name of your friend. Next is the date of writing is given but the year is generally omitted, means whenever you are writing that invitation you can write your date of that particular date is mentioned when you are writing the invitation. The style and tone are relaxed and informal. It is not like a formal letter, it is informal, relaxed tone, or the words can be used according to the person who is writing the invitation. Different tenses are used as the sense demands. Tenses can be changed. The complimentary clause is yours sincerely, means at the end complimentary clause you can use yours sincerely can be used. Now we will see examples of invitation, formal invitation and informal invitation. And your first example is a formal invitation. The question is, your sister Nivedita is going to marry Akhilesh, son of Mr. and Mrs. S.M. Joshi, Nainital. Your father, Mr. K.S. Bharadwaj, has planned to hold the wedding at Hotel Kunal, New Delhi on 25th May 20XX at 8 pm. Write a formal invitation on behalf of Mrs. and Mr. K.S. Bharadwaj, inviting guests to the auspicious occasion. Give other details. Do not exceed 50 words. Now you can understand by reading the question that it is a invitation of a marriage, and the person is Mr. K.S. Bharadwaj has planned to invite, is giving invitation of a wedding at Hotel Kunal. Now see how to write. First we'll write who is the person inviting, means you can write it should be written in third person, Mr. and Mrs. K.S. Bharadwaj. Means these two people are inviting. Request the pleasure of your company on the auspicious occasion of the marriage. Means what is the function? Marriage of their daughter Nivedita with Akhilesh. Now here it is written Akhilesh, whose address is with son of Mr. and Mrs. S.M. Joshi of Nainital. Now on, what is the function? When is the function? On Friday, the 25th May 20XX at, now place is given, Hotel Kunal, New Delhi. Now the list of the programs is mentioned. Friday, the 25th May 20XX, means date is given, day is given, year is given. And the list of the programs is reception of Bharat, that is 8 pm, dinner 9 pm, wedding ceremony at 11 pm. Now writing the details of the marriage, the Doli ceremony will be on the next day, it will be on Saturday, date is mentioned 6 am. And the RSVP, the people who are waiting for the reply are Bharadwaj Chemicals, Faridabad, Knife Cosmetics, New Delhi, and their address is given. And one side it is with best compliments from all relatives and friends. Means now these people have invited, Bharadwaj family is inviting to everyone, and this is a format of an invitation for any marriage. You have to take care in this invitation. First thing, your rule is to take care of 5 things, 5 WH question words. Who is the person who is inviting? And what is the function? It should be mentioned in the card. When is the function? And where is the function? And to whom you are inviting? And whom part is not mentioned in the card, it is actually on the envelope. To whom you are inviting, that is mentioned on the envelope. So this is the first example of your invitation, formal invitation. Come to next example. Draft an invitation on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Rajkaran of 38 Kamal Kunj, Varanasi, which they may use to invite their friends and relatives on the 5th birth anniversary of their son Nikhil at their residence on 28 December 20XX. This is an invitation given by Mr. and Mrs. Rajkaran. Their address is mentioned. They live in Varanasi. They are inviting their friends and relatives on the 5th birth anniversary. So the occasion is birth anniversary, 5th birth anniversary of their son Nikhil. Now see how to write. First is Mr. and Mrs. Rajkaran, means they are inviting, they are the host of the program. Request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious occasion of the 5th birth anniversary. Means main function is the 5th birth anniversary of their son, and name of the son is Nikhil. Now which place? At their residence. and address is already given, 38 Kamal Kunj, Varanasi, and time is mentioned 4:30 p.m. and then date is mentioned on 28th December 2026, and the people who are waiting RSVP is Mr. and Mrs. Rajkaran, and their phone number is mentioned. Now, to make this card attractive, font of the letters can be changed, and some lines can be highlighted, especially the function, about the function, when is the function, what is the function, and person's name, or when is the function. Some particular things can be highlighted in the card. Let's study one more example of a formal invitation in a letter format. You are Sachin Bansal, the head boy of Springdale's Public School, Gurgaon. Your school is holding an inter-school T20 cricket championship from 2nd to 8th October 2026. Write a formal invitation to Shri B.S. Bedi, the legendary cricketer, to inaugurate the championship on 2nd October 2026 at 10 a.m. at your school grounds. Now, this is a formal invitation to Shri B.S. Bedi, and who is a cricketer, and he is invited for the inauguration of a function, inauguration of the championship on 2nd October. So how to write? It should be written in a format of a letter. First, sender's address is given, that is Springdale's Public School, Gurgaon, and then particular date when it is written, on 25th September it is written. Next, to whom it is written, that is Shri B.S. Bedi, and his address is given to 27 Johar Bagh, New Delhi, and then it is written Sir, salutation, that is Sir. Subject is inauguration of cricket championship, means he is invited on the ceremony of inauguration. Our school is holding an inter-school T20 cricket championship from 2nd October to 8th October 2026. All the schools of the area are likely to participate. Your presence in our midst will act as a catalyst and inspire us. You are requested to inaugurate the championship on 2nd October 2026 at 10 a.m. in our school grounds. Kindly confirm your availability by 30th September. Yours faithfully, Sachin Bansal. Now you can see Sachin Bansal has written, he is from Springdale's Public School, he has written a letter in a formal way to B.S. Bedi, and he has written the subject, means what is the occasion, and he has requested to inaugurate that function on a particular day, and he has mentioned the time. Even he has written, kindly confirm the availability, whether the person is busy or he would be able to come on that particular day, he will be available or not, that he should give reply by 30th September. So this is a formal invitation in a letter form. Now see one example of informal invitation. Write a letter to your friend inviting him on the housewarming ceremony of your newly constructed house. Now it is an informal letter to a friend. See how it is written. First, sender's address is given, 27 Urban Estate, Sector 15, Karnal. This is the address of the person where he is living. Then particular date, it is on 25th July. Then person is inviting his friend, name of the friend is Dear Vineet. He says salutation is like this, Dear Vineet. Then it is written in first form, it is not written in third form. I invite you at the house warming ceremony of our newly constructed house in Urban State. The Havan ceremony is at 10 a.m. It will be followed by lunch at 1 p.m. Kindly do join us. On this auspicious day, I'll introduce you to my parents and close relatives. Yours sincerely, Arun Gulati. Here, person means you are inviting to your friend Vineet. Invitation on a housewarming ceremony because a new house is constructed and Havan ceremony is there on at 10 a.m. Lunch is there at 1 p.m. and then he requests his friend to join on this particular auspicious day, and then he gives information to him that he will be introducing to him to his parents and other close relatives. And closing words, complimentary words, he or sincerely is also used. So this is about the informal letter, invitation letter to a friend. Now both the type, this same letter can be written in different way. It can be written in a card form also, it can be written in informal way also. So this is about the invitations. Thank you.